Apparently, Roblox events are making a comeback according to Roblox Twitter. There's an update called Community Events that is currently being beta tested that has tons of players freaking out. I forget exactly when, but I feel like I remember community events being announced at an RDC many years ago. This update brings dedicated pages to help promote in-game events, and I believe these pages are made by the devs, not Roblox. People seem to think this update will be the return of unsponsored events and that it's some massive thing for the community. There's a lot of belief that community events could mark the return of egg hunts, but created and organized by developers. Greek really hyped up this update by saying that the community events page will be everything we've asked for. If you go to the replies of any of these tweets, it's almost exclusively people super excited about the supposed return of events. There's lots of joy about this update being the assumed return of non-sponsored events and creation of tons of RB battle-like events. But I don't mean to take shots at Creek. I love him and he's a nice guy behind the scenes as he is on camera, but I've got to disagree big time on this. This update really isn't what people have been asking for, nor is it really anything to get super excited about. At least not yet. The name community events may sound very familiar because we've had something pretty similar to this feature before. This is basically developer events / live ops 2.0, aka probably the worst Roblox update ever until the audio update happened. Live ops was that stupid update in 2019 that removed events for a long period of time in favor of a page promoting developer events. Those events weren't actually events, they were pretty much just glorified updates that offered no accessory prizes. The update was so bad partially because it replaced real events, but also because the live ops feature itself sucked. Devs had to submit their games and Roblox would choose around 3 to 5 of them to promote on the page for a week at a time. Live ops was so dead upon release that very few players visited the page, and evidently devs weren't submitting games as Roblox promoted games that were botted, copied, and scammed. Roblox quickly recognized its failure, so they cancelled and removed live ops to much joy only 6 months after it was released. And a few years later, Roblox appears to be living up to their promise to bring back live ops with community events. But things appear to be a little different this time around, which could either be good or possibly be even worse. Each community event page features its own game, giving lots of room for info versus the really small and uninteresting live ops page. It shows how many people are interested, a button to click if you are interested, which probably sends a notif for when the event goes live, a description of the event, and links to the game. Not much changes when the event goes live other than the interest becoming the player count and there being a join button. The page is nice and the extra promotion for developers is great, but I don't think this is going to be anything big. This appears to just be a page that devs can make themselves based around Roblox's rarely used notification or follow features. There's no issue with an extra page that helps promote games, it's just not what a lot of people think it is. It's basically Live Ops 2.0 with an improved page with possibly no Roblox curation and no events being removed because of it, since there are none to remove. It's basically just a page for announcing and teasing game updates, not for anything like RB Battle style community run events. But even if it is for actual community made events, there's a huge risk of oversaturation and cash grabs like we saw with live ops. But I don't think that'll happen because this update isn't coming with free accessories. None of these events will come with prizes. These community events aren't actual events, they're just game updates that usually are only around for a certain time. This is Live Ops 2, not the return of unsponsored events with great accessories fully created by the community. Until Roblox enables UGC prizes for normal players, they already do for brands, we aren't getting actual community events. Community events looks like an okay update, but just don't expect it to be anything major or a return to unsponsored events.